Hello and welcome back to the channel. Last year, Motionless in White brought out their album Score on the End of the World, and one of the tracks on it was called Werewolf. Now, when I did my reaction to it, I wasn't 100% into it. Like, I enjoyed the song, but I didn't really get it on first reaction. Now, since then, the song has basically been one of their biggest songs they've ever done. It's different, it's new. It was a risk, and it's paid off for them immensely. It is one of their best songs, and I can say that now. First reactions don't always mean everything, but the song has definitely grown on me, and it has definitely pushed them up to like new heights. Because of that, they've actually brought out a synthwave version. Now, I've also done a synthwave version of Voices back in the day as well. So I thought, you know what? Let me redeem myself for my first approach to Werewolf. Let me listen to a different version of it. Also has someone called Saxel Rose, probably a play on words with Axl Rose. I'm interested to see how this is going to be different to the version that we first listened to. So we're going to get into the video now. We're going to react to it. We're going to see how synthy this is going to be. Let's see what we've got here. Werewolf synthwave version. Well, first of all, yeah, you can tell it's different straight away. Very like sub-bassy, you know?
I can hear you howling in my bones. That's an evil looking.
Music is a little bit further like back from the vocals here. Okay.
The shifting skin is ripping as you take control. I can't tell where you ended.
The building in.
I start. Ferocious diagnosis under moonlit hands.
So far, it's definitely letting the vocals like take over the majority of the song. Here we go, what are we gonna get? That's quite similar. That's quite similar. Ooh! Okay, what I will say is the original song had quite a lot of 80s synth in it already, so they're definitely kind of like adding to that, but I wouldn't say there was a massive difference so far. I think it's just a little bit more like wah wah kind of stuff going on. It sounds good, it sounds smooth, but I would say at the moment it is very similar to the original. Obviously we're only a minute in, they've just amplified the elements that they had in the previous song, which, you know, makes sense. Let's keep going. Like the whole bum 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 bum. That's added more.
The bite marks never bitter sweet. Smile for the camera, but don't flash your teeth. Let the bodies hit the dance floor to this heart.
I'm interested to see what happens here.
I feel like somebody's watching. Feels like everybody's watching me.
Alright, that's quite similar. Great vocals, even from the original. Great singing. Yeah, that's a lot more bright, isn't it? Like more like a shimmering effect for it all. And you can hear the drum beat a lot more like. There's definitely more things here, more layers. Yeah, a lot more like keyboard going on. Okay, now this is where we got the solo. Oh, here's the kind of like saxophone bit. This is Saxel Rose. Okay, I quite like that. That's quite cool. Ooh, that's a high note. So yeah, they've basically changed out the guitar solo there for a saxophone solo, which is what Saxel Rose is. It's definitely got a lot more keyboard influence to it. Oh, I like. You see that bit there? I like. Ooh. It's definitely a bop, I will say. Okay, cool. So what I will say that now. The difference between Voices and the synthwave version of Voices, I think there was a massive, like, obvious, like, difference between the two. While with this one and the original Werewolf, it's just the same elements in it, but just like ramped up to 11. Obviously, like, the saxophone solo was one of the biggest kind of like differences. During the choruses, it's a lot more bright. There's a lot more like layers to the song, amplified vocals, and like a more of like a sub-bassy kind of like feel. It's still a bop. It's still enjoyable. What would I prefer out of the two? I think I would still prefer the original song, or the original version, sorry. I was never going to be like a proper serious reaction video here. It was just like a quite like a fun, oh, let's see what they've changed, let's see what they've done differently. I was a little bit worried halfway through. I thought, I can't remember too much of what the original did to what this one did. After a few more listens, I probably will kind of, you know, be able to put the two side by side and go, actually, this one sounds so much more different to that one. I enjoy their kind of like synth wave like renditions. I'd be interested to see any more that they do. Maybe one which is a lot more kind of like from one genre to another, while this one, as I said, always had like a lot of like 80s synths in it in the first place. So, you know, I'd like to see a little bit more differences, but hey ho, yeah, that's where we're gonna leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure that you check out like my other reactions to Motionless in White songs. There's obviously my synthwave one that I've done before, and yeah, maybe go watch my Werewolf one, and you can see how different my opinion was back then to kind of like how I feel about the song now. Motionless in White still seem to be one of my favourite bands, and I will always react and look out to see what they do in the future. Let's hope for some more content from them. Let's hope for more synthwave versions of content, and yeah, we'll go from there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. There. See you later. Bullet in your head.